Yeah, this one was a hard one. This one was a hard one. But I trust you guys to hear my top 10. And you'll see why. You'll see why.
Like acid rain, talking about. I see diamonds, I see chains like acid rain. All these hailstorms going insane like acid rain. Every tornado knows my name like acid rain. Like what? Like acid rain. I see diamonds, I see chains like acid rain. Every tornado knows my name like acid rain.
So, OT Slick here, and we're here with critically acclaimed
I'll allow it.
video. We're here with your top 10 DreamWorks animated movies. Don't hate me, hate the movie. Okay, that's a disclaimer before I get into anything. Okay, we got an honorable mentions list, and I have a top 10 list. What made the top 10? Made the top 10. If you have anything to say about it, in the comment section, because what I see in this top 10 is a bang. Without further ado, let's get into the honorable mentions. First, on our honorable mentions, we have Chicken Run. It didn't make the cut. Then we have Ants. Whew, it didn't make the cut. Then we have a movie that I enjoyed. We have The Bad Guys. It didn't make the cut. Then we have Captain Underpants, their first epic movie. It didn't make the cut. Oh, okay. Now we have Puss in Boots, the first one. Yeah, it didn't make the cut. We have Netflix's own Abominable. It did not make the cut. Mr. Peabody and Sherman did not make the cut, people. Then we have Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted. Yo. It did not make the cut. It didn't make the cut. I'm sorry, it did not make the cut. Flash Away. If you know the levels of good this movie is right here, man. This movie is actually too good. But it didn't make the cut. Next we have is Monsters vs. Aliens. This thing had a TV show. Oh look, it didn't make the cut. We have Penguins of Madagascar. Didn't make the cut. We have Megamind. Megamind did not make the cut. We have Spirit, Stallion of this name Cimarron. I'm gonna say Cinnamon. Yeah, I lied. Stallion of Cinnamon. Spirit, Stallion of Cinnamon did not make the cut. Madagascar, first one, did not make the cut. The Boss Baby did not make the cut. Home, Your Haste did not make the cut. Shark Tale did not make the cut. Turbo did not make the cut. Kung Fu Panda 3. Yeah, this one was a hard one. But I trust you guys to hear my top 10, and you'll see why.
It is what it is.
Guys, I don't even know if this movie should be I don't know why, but I don't like it. How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. It's Alright, like
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
only because of the franchise, it's here. Like, I don't like the movie, dude. The movie's alright, dude. The movie's alright. Without further ado, let's get into your top 10. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the top 10, I'm gonna talk about each movie in 3 topics. We have to talk about the story. DreamWorks loves a good story, so we have to talk about the story. Secondly, I have to mention the quality. The quality of the film, like the animation, you know what I mean? Like the visual effects and all of that. Well, I don't think there's visual effects in animation. But you know what I'm trying to say? The quality, is it crisp? Is it, you know what I mean? And we're also going to talk about that certain timeline, okay? Because some animation was fitted for that timeline, you see? Okay, and then the last thing we're going to talk about is the box office. But guys, don't worry, box office isn't going to count too much to what I have here, okay? But I had to go with this one. My 10th spot goes to The Croods. Okay? The Croods made the top 10. Hear me out. The story is good. Okay, so back in the days, you know, ancient times and all of that, yeah? You had these cavemen. They made that concept funny, in a nice adventure, enough action, and if you we look at the box office. This is one of DreamWorks' best performing movies with $587 million. Okay? You see, we're working with dollars even, bro. Like, I'm in South Africa, we work with rands, and I'm working with dollars. Okay, but that's not good. All I'm saying is, it deserves to be in the top 10 for me, just because when it came out, around that time, like, it was one of the better movies of that year. I don't know how to say it, yeah, it was like one of the better movies of that year. The story is good, the quality of animation as well. I think this was like DreamWorks' first step into this type of animation. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But I think this is the first time they use this sort of animation, and it in the 9th spot, we have to go 20 years back to the Prince of Egypt. Guys. This movie, yeah, the story's in the Bible, I know, but DreamWorks, I don't know how they spiced this movie. Like, they took a Bible story and made it 10 times more interesting than it is in the Bible. And I'm not saying the Bible is boring. The Bible is anything but boring. Like, God kills people in the Old Testament just because, okay? But I'm saying, like, they made it more appealing to like people who don't want to read the Bible. And I'm sure from this movie people will be like, hey, the Bible has stories like this. Okay, I have to read the Bible now. I have to read the Bible, because that means the Bible has some 10 out of 10 stories. This movie isn't a 10 out of 10 though. The story is the reason why it had to make the top 10. And the action, we already know what happens. Like they emphasize the spreading of the Red Sea properly. I don't even know how to explain. Like, this movie is so good. This movie is so good. It deserves to make the top 10, in my opinion. It deserves to make the top 10. Let's go to the story. In 8th spot, yo, some of you might find it with this, but we have Shrek. Shrek. I mean, anything that I can really say about this movie. Shrek. Wow. Yo, Shrek, dude. Probably the funniest animated movie of all time. Yeah. It is DreamWorks' first big box office movie. You know? And it did really well. Box office, 490 mil. That is good. Especially when was it released? 2001. Nah, that is good, bruh. That is good. Like, nah, Shrek deserves to be in it, obviously. But yeah, 8th spot for me is what it deserves. The story is good, man. but it was all because of like the comedy in the story. Like the donkey, bro, man, like what's his name? Eddie Murphy. He's a goat. He's a goat, dog. That donkey carries. Who's carries, bro. The gingerbread man carries. Pinocchio carries. Like there's just too many characters in this movie for it to not be in the top 10. Okay, but it made the 8th spot. Box office is decent. Story is good, and the quality of animation for its time was good. This one right here, I'm sorry, but it had to be. If I look at my top 10, I'm like, Kung Fu Panda is your 7th spot. Guys, this movie is mwah. It's mwah. It's just mwah. Like it's the villain. When we talk about Thailand, oh man, I didn't talk about the villains, you know. I should be talking about the villains, you know. But I mean, the villains in the movies I just mentioned weren't that good. I mean, they were good, but like not that good. And we're gonna talk about Thailand. I need to make a top 10 DreamWorks villains list, bruh. I need to make a top 10 DreamWorks list. Villains list. Yeah. But look, you have this panda who wants to figure out himself through something he loves. That is literally like telling him, no, you're not built for this. You're fat, bro. You talk too much, okay? And no, okay? And now he becomes a dragon warrior. And out of nowhere, he just kills it. He shells it. Thailand, like literally, nah, man. Thailand bodied the whole Furious 5. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about that. Thailand bodied the whole Furious 5. And sent him backpacking to Shifu, came to Shifu, bodied his master, and dude, this movie is a gem. This movie is a gem, and it's one of DreamWorks' best movies because the story is good, the quality of animation was fire for its time, was fire. They stepped it up, but it was fire. And the box office was really good. With the box office of 630 mil. Now that's money. That is that money. Spots. We have my favorite Shrek movie in Shrek 2. Shrek 2 makes the 6th spot. This movie has the best story out of all the Shrek movies. Okay? We're all ugly. I don't care what anyone says, we're all ugly. Wallahi, beauty is an opinion, guys. Like I shouldn't be telling you guys this thing, like, you learn these things in crash, bro. This movie is the funniest movie in this list. I mean, I'm not even gonna be. And it's like the highest grossing DreamWorks movie of all time. $930 million, bro. Are you taking a mother? Because this movie is crazy. This movie is good. Quality of animation, not really far from the previous Shrek movie, but the story is good and the comedy carries. But yeah, for me it's my best Shrek movie and it deserves to be angry. I don't care. We have How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon has the best score of all time. Yeah, nah, it does. How to Train Your Dragon is a gem. It's a gem. It deserves to be in this list. It deserves to be in the top 5. For some of you, it's your number 1. But I'm not some of you, am I? This movie is top 5. For me, it's top 5, bro. Because look, the story is fine. The animation is fine. Its box office is decent. It's decent. 490, bro. That's basically 500. You know what I mean? Like, it's good. But I look at the other movies here, and I'm like, no, man. No. I can't, bro. I can't. Yeah, How to Train Your Dragon is the 5th place, guys. They took a crippled Donnie and made him into one of the most famous animated characters in cinema history. Like, how do you do that? How do you do that? Like, you just tell me, how do you do that, bro? In my 4th spot, we have Madagascar, Escape to Africa. Ooh, Madagascar, Escape to Africa. Madagascar, Escape to Africa with a box office of 600 million. Guys, this movie is the best Madagascar movie. This is why it's in the top 4. This movie, like, you know how many memes came out of this movie? Guys, who's that handsome lion, dude? Not the handsome lion, handsome hippo, bruh. What's his name? Uga or something like that. I don't even know his name. So, like, there's so many memes from this stuff. The shop that came out of the lava, trying to get man. We have King Julian. R.I.P. King. R.I.P. Yo, bro, like, and the story was actually good. Like, dog, you had all of these comedic things, and this movie was revolutionary, in my opinion. Just in general. Like, in terms of animation and how people approach animated movies now. This movie was, like, do you know how many times it's replayed on ETV? This movie is always replayed. Like, always replayed. Like, dog, and it's not even a coincidence. This movie is good. This movie is good. In our top 3, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Guys, I'm talking to you. It is the best. I don't know, man. I'm joking. I'm gonna make that trailer some other time. Don't worry. But yeah, it took the first movie and doubled it. Like, literally, double or nothing. This movie is the definition of double or nothing. Puss in Boots was enhanced here, and they took a concept that is really like associated with adults, you know. Like, you can't put death in a kids movie, bro. Like, I mean, you can, but then, like, how they brought it about in this movie is really smart. Like, people who think they him. Yeah, this movie's for you. You're not him, bro. Death is for all of us. Okay? And this movie told us that animated movies can show blood. Yeah. But yeah, because of death, bro, because of him, this movie had to be in the top 3, bro. This movie had to be. And the story is good, bro. The jokes hit hard, bro. And the quality of animation. This movie has the best quality out of any top 10 right here. I'm locking. The animation is crazy. The animation is crazy. The fight scenes are crazy. Even I forgot his name, bro. The guy with the thumb in the pie. Even he's a good villain, dog. Like, Disney, take notes, please, bro, because I don't understand. Like, guys, have you just go watch Lightyear? Go watch Lightyear, bro. Go watch Lightyear. I haven't even watched it. Go watch Lightyear. Go watch Strange World. These are movies you probably never heard about. Go watch them. Villains dead. Deader than dead, bro. Like, dead. But this movie right here literally elevated DreamWorks. And I think DreamWorks are in a good place now, because I won't even lie, they weren't doing too well before this movie. But this movie... Now, this was the hardest decision I've ever had to make in my entire life. But your second spot goes to... How to Train Your Dragon 2. I need some orals after that, though. Can I just put both of these movies in one, dog? I'm like, only certain amounts of movies that have made me cry, and it's this movie right here. It's one of them. I'm talking about when the father died, and that music, guys, that music they played as Hiccup is shooting those fire arrows on the boots. Nah, bro, that thing hit me like here, like deeper than Swashella. It hit me here, like deeper than cough mixture. Like Woods cough mixture. You know Woods cough mixture? That thing is like, it's peppermint. It's not peppermint, it's peppermint. And it hit me here. Guys, this movie, man. This movie is crazy, bro. This movie is like, dude, you know how many edits are there on this movie? This movie is actually the coldest animated movie. Oh, it's not, dude. It's not, because my number one might be. But dog, I'm talking about the end when Toothless had that upgrade, bro, and then the blue team got his spider. But yo, we have to give it top 2 because of the villain. Drago is one of the best villains, bro. In any animated movie, he's one of the best villains. That guy literally killed the alpha, took man's dragon, killed his dad using his own dragon. Drago is crazy. And guys, I'm sorry, you know, for some of you that went to this movie in your first spot, but it was a hard decision for me as well, because the number 1 spot goes to Kung Fu Panda 2. Guys, there's no better comeback story animated movie than this movie right here. I'm talking about a villain who literally was like, no man, I'm not gonna have my life altered by animals that are white and black. So now I'm gonna kill man. I don't care if there's kids. Kill them. Genocide, yes. I love genocide. And that's what man said. He killed these everyone. Well, obviously we find out in Kung Fu Panda 3 that he didn't kill. But like, dog, this is, and for me, Shen is a villain strictly for Po. Kung Fu Panda, you have Tai Lung, who's for Shifu. In Kung Fu Panda 3, you have Kai, who's for Oogway. This guy is strictly for Po. He literally is the reason why Po is at rock bottom. This is the comeback story of dreams, bro. I'm talking about that scene alone. That scene alone at the end when he's on that boat, bro. He's on that boat, and the guy's like, "Hey, let's get over this." And then he takes man, and then he splits it, dog. And then he splits it, bro. And then he ends up shooting it back, dude. And then he does that yin yang sign, bro. And he hits it back. I'm like, nah, this movie's crazy. This movie hit the feels. The comedy slapped, the action slapped, the quality of animation slapped. This movie, for me, deserves the number 1 spot, guys. I'm sorry for any other movie that you love, okay? But guys, don't hate me. Hate the movie, innit? So, yeah, guys, that's your top 10 list. Yeah. Agree with me or don't agree with me? Like or dislike the video. At least, at least hit one of the thumbs. If it's up or down, you know what I mean? Like, hit one of them, bro. Like, one of them. Let's hit 25 likes. That's all I'm asking. 25 of you. Like, I know I know this video is gonna get more than 50 views. Yo, bro, this video doesn't get 50 views, I'm actually shy. But like, I know this video is gonna get more than 50 views. Can we hit 25 likes? Please. You like the video, comment if you agree or disagree, and always remember to hit that bell, guys. It is what it is. I'm gonna eat my supper. Peace.